Well, this is one of my favorite things in the whole world is this guitar, hands down. But what's even bigger thing than this is the man that owns it. And I was telling you about that guy, Harry Sparks, that fixed the guitars and stuff. Well, let me tell you the history of this guitar. We've been friends for nearly 40 years, me and Sparky. And he bought this guitar from George Gruen back in about 1973 or 4. And George and I and Sparky, we've all been friends for nearly 40 years. They've been friends for longer than that. But Sparky bought this guitar, and it was his prized possession in his whole life. And we, like I said, we used to sit and play and sing songs together when I was a kid. And after I moved to California, Sparky called me and he said, "Man, I'm kind of in some trouble." I said, "What's up?" And he goes, "Well, I've got to sell my D45. I said, "Man, you can't sell that thing. It's like one of your legs, you know?" He said, "Yeah, well, I have to." And I said, "Well, okay." I said, I'll buy it, but I promise you, whenever you get back on your feet, you can have it back." And so he said that was the deal, and we arranged a certain price for it, and I kept the guitar for about 15 years, I think. And then he called me back and he said, "Hey man, things are good. I'd sure like to get my guitar back." And I said, "Well, no, I'm kidding." I didn't hesitate for a second. And I gave him back his guitar for exactly what I paid for it 15 years ago. And friends are more important than anything in the whole world. And I thought after nearly 40 years of friendship, I thought it'd be really cool if Sparky would come out on the stage of the Ryman Auditorium and sing a song with me playing his old D45.
Takes the nerve of Genghis Khan to come out here and sing after him. One of the greatest thrills I have, he told you I work on instruments from time to time, and I'm really an architect for a living, thank goodness. And I just finished one of the great thrills of my life. There's a fellow named George Gruen who sold me this guitar back in the 70s. Has just opened a new store down on 8th Avenue South. I don't know how many of you know about it. But if you want to buy the finest guitar or banjo or mandolin you could possibly imagine, that's the best place to start. But I got to be the architect on the new store. Second thing I want to say is that there is not a person in this world who's been kinder than me than that guy. When he did what he told you he did a while ago, I called him up and I said, "You got to have this guitar," and I gave him a number, and he said, "What are you doing? It's worth 3 times that much." And I said, "I'd rather have somebody play it than collect it. So would you please buy it?" And that's when he said exactly what he did and did what he did. But anyway, third thing I want to say.
Get it out, dude. Tell it all.
Even better than Vince. The love of my wife, Carol, is here tonight. And I sing also for you.
All the things that I do, all the love of the devil, drinking Satan's jewel crown. I've worn it so long. God, for my soul has reached out. His love set me free. He's made me his own and helped me cast off Satan's jewel crown. And the ruler of the nation, diamonds and jewels profound. Oh, I'd rather know that I had salvation than to know my reward would be Satan's jewel crown. God, for my soul has reached out. His love set me free. He's made me his own and helped me cast off Satan's jewel crown. Satan's jewel crown. Oh, I've worn it so long. God, for my soul has reached out. His love set me free. He's made me his own and helped me cast off Satan's jewel crown and helped me cast off Satan's jewel crown.
Hey, Sparky, everybody. Sparky. Well, Sparky being the great lover of bluegrass like he is, I think that he would really enjoy the opportunity to sit up here with these amazing musicians that we've brought together.